Year end is usually a time to do two things. The first one is to evaluate the year. And then secondly, we think about next year. Next year is usually the result of what did or didn't happen this year. You've probably heard me say this before. I want to challenge you to think a little bit differently than you have in the past about how you reflect and then kind of launch out into the new year. I really want you to think about where you are at right now. I want you to think less about what you've accomplished, though that may contribute to it. I want you to think less about goals, and I just want you to think about where you're at as you were to assess your life right now. What makes you happy? What brings a smile to your face when you think about today, right now? Is it maybe your mental well-being? Maybe it's your physical health. Maybe it's the point that you're at in your career. And experientially, why do those things make you happy? Why are you pleased with yourself as a result of those things? And I'll get to why that is in a second. But it's so important to think about that. Secondly, then, is to consider what you're not happy about, what you're not satisfied with. And again, not necessarily the accomplishment. I'll give you an example quickly of this one because this is easier to illustrate. So when I don't accomplish something, let's just say I had a goal to generate $250,000 in income for the year, and I only generated $150,000. Am I disappointed? Maybe. Am I concerned maybe with what other people will think? Probably. Did I not get to the same level that somebody else is at? Most likely. And so it's far more about your concern about what other people think than it is about what you've actually accomplished or not accomplished. And that's going to be really big as you think about setting yourself up for the year ahead. So with that in mind, here's the way that I would encourage you to go into the new year. And then I'm going to give you an example of this for myself. I want you to think about how you can live day to day in the experience of the now. So for me, it works like this. I have lived the best year of my life. My business has done pretty well. My family is healthy. I am in pretty good physical shape. But more than anything, I feel free, which is what I preach to people all the time. That freedom is the result of knowing what brings me joy. It's my ability to work 30 hours a week. It's my ability to play golf with friends. It's my ability to go to the gym when I want. It's my ability to shoot video like this when I want, both because I have the ability to do it. I get to do that with people that I enjoy doing it with, and I have the resources available to me. And so I want to think about how I replicate that on a day in and day out basis. Because if I can continue doing what I'm doing right now, I believe I am going to set myself up far better for success than if I seek an end goal and then go chase that thing. And so again, for you, what would that be? What's going to make you happy? Get up out of bed every single day. What's going to make you happy? Laying your head down on the pillow every single night. What will have made you happy? It's far more important to think about those things as you look to the year ahead than it is to simply think about the goals. But there are goals. We all are going to have them. We're all going to have things that we want to achieve. So a year from now, what is it that you're going to want to have accomplished? And as you list those things out, I want you to again go back to why do you want to accomplish those things? What do those actually produce for you? Focus on that, and ultimately you're gonna get to where you want to be, whether it's actually accomplishing the goal or just the feeling of finally being in a place where you get to do what you want, when you want, with the people that you want, which is the freedom that we're all after.